Okay, does that work? Am I audible? Holy shit, it worked. Holy shit. God damn it. FL was the problem the whole time. This is awful. This is awful. God. Okay, so that means if I try to make this song live on stream, I'm not going to be able to talk to y'all at all, which is practically going to make this whole thing awful. Like it's going to be trash because like then I can't communicate with y'all while I'm making this. This is this is going horribly. I would change it to an art stream, but like this whole thing was supposed to be the music stream, and like changing it now is just gonna be a bunch of like miscommunication and like it's it's a problem. This whole thing is just a big problem. An absolutely awful doodle of Pita Bob. I want to see this now. It's Pita Bob. No, I don't have Roblox. I deleted it for more storage space. Man, this did not go as planned at all. I was which Neck Nightmare cover is next? Well, for the story mode, that would be Death Lives, the revamp. I'm still trying to animate Fish Friend running. It is going horribly, but that's the best that I can describe it. Just horribly. Like and here's the kicker. It was going. I did well with the SpongeBob one. Like I remember I was so proud of it that I even made a community post showcasing it. That's how proud of him I was. And then now I'm working on Fish Friend running and it's hot garbage. Like I had so much trouble trying to figure out how the hell he'd run that I basically just resorted to Sonic the Hedgehog. He's not a hedgehog, he's a fish. Kind of. Not really. I don't know what he is. I actually don't know what Fish Friend is. Like he's not exactly a fish, but he's not exactly not a fish. Are you gonna do Aftermath Meek Mix? I have the FLM. Max Guy made the like Max Guy and DT FLMs. They cooked up an Aftermath Meek Mix FLM that I might make a cover with. Like it wouldn't. I don't really know what I'd be able to do with it though. I'm not sure. If I do make the cover, it's not likely that it's gonna get like a video, and if it does, it's probably gonna be like a really low effort one. Like probably like a joke thing, like next April Fools. I don't know. I'm sorry. I picked the worst day to do this stream. My nose is fucking clogged up as hell. I can't deal with this. I picked the worst day to do the stream, and I can't even do the stream because the audio is a problem. And this is terrible. This really is. You don't know how Discord works. I have negative IQ. Dang. In Death Lives, what will SpongeBob stay? What will SpongeBob stay instead of I didn't ask to be in this family? Well, it's not gonna be like my own voice acting because I cannot do a SpongeBob impression for the life of me. The best one that I was able to do was the one that I did for Sunken Remains, and it was trash. I'm just gonna say that it was trash. So it's gonna be a clip from an episode that I personally really enjoyed, and it is not going to be he wants to kick my butt. That's not that's not it. I'm just gonna say that right now. Would fit, but it's not gonna be that. I'm not gonna say what the actual line is going to be though. I've got that planned. You're gonna find out when it drops eventually. They just realized you're gonna remake all the art for basically all the covers, as they're all gonna be remade. Yeah, they are gonna get remakes. The videos I made so far, except for Sunken Remains, are all gonna get revamps. That is confirmed. They will be getting revamps sometime soon. Especially Nautical Nonsense. That one turned out meh. Sunken Remains is my favorite one that I've done so far, and that's probably because it's got the best art, in my opinion. And Nautical Nonsense is pretty much my least favorite one, like, like right now. So if I do start with revamps, I'm either gonna do Friend or Foe or Nautical Nonsense first. What songs after Death Lives? Well, we whenever we manage to get a Barnacle Boy DWP, we're probably gonna do Temptation. I saw Ouija. He brought that up. So yeah, Temptation is gonna be happening, and the Barnacle Boy will be Herbert. That's confirmed. Just gonna say that now. And we've also still got to do a Family Guy or He Who Dons Square Pants. And the Bubble Bass will be in Final Fight. We've got the cover for Final Fight made. All we've got to do is do the art for it. We've also got the cover for A Family Guy and Rotten Family Revamp. That was done by someone who's not Max Guy, by the way. We have another cover maker who did the Rotten Family Revamp. Brian is Gary. That he's Gary. Mermaid Man is Chris in Temptation and maybe a Family Guy. He will be Chris in Temptation. And a Family Guy, yeah. He's just Chris. Mermaid Man is Chris. The original lineup for a Family Guy was gonna be SpongeBob as Peter, Sandy as Lois, the Mermaid Man as Chris, and Kenny the Cat as Meg. But we decided against Kenny the Cat because like he's Kenny the Cat. Like I feel like that explains itself. Kenny the Cat will probably appear somewhere as like a background character, but he's not gonna sing anywhere for a while. Unless we can get a DWP for him, which let's be honest, is probably never gonna happen. He's Kenny the Cat. Nobody cares about Kenny the Cat. What is the roles in the final showdown? Well, a few of them should be obvious. There's Plankton as Stewie. There's the Aftermath squad. minus SpongeBob, because like for some reason Peter does not sing in Showdown, and if he does, I can barely hear it. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to reveal who exactly everybody is. Like, I've seen the guesses that everybody's been doing. A few of them have been right. Since Plankton got cooked in Aftermath, does the final showdown take place in the darkness? The first part, yes. Plankton will fight against the darkness for a few bits in Showdown. And I think you can figure out when he breaks free. That that should be obvious. Because he will be breaking free at the end of Showdown. Otherwise, that wouldn't make sense. Does SpongeBob get decapitated? If I do a revamp of Aftermath, he's probably gonna get ripped in half instead of being decapitated like Peter was. What's Sponge in half? What SpongeBob chromatic are you guys using? We are using the one from Krusty Caroling. That is yeah. I had thought about having the Jake Neutron SpongeBob chromatic be the one that we use for the corrupted SpongeBob, but we decided against that mostly because Max Guy decided against that. Because let's be real, the Jake Neutron SpongeBob is kind of overused in the Pibby scene. Like it is the go-to SpongeBob corrupted chromatic. So yeah, we're not going to use the go-to. Uh, live chat. I just realized I had it on the top chat instead of live chat. I need to have it on live chat. We can't have top chat around here because then I can't see everything. One original song you want in chapter one. Well, for chapter one, I was thinking that we could have a Stanley storyline where we follow Stanley SquarePants and how he deals with the darkness. Because I have his own storyline for him where I can't really explain much, but he is confirmed to not be wanted by the darkness. The darkness does not want Stanley. And if we do a storyline for him, like with original songs, it'll explain why that's the case. Although that should be kind of obvious. I think I saw some other questions in the chat. Is it gonna be the line from that one Bubble Bass episode? No, it is not the Bubble Bass episode. It's a different episode. I think Mom and Dad might be here. Opinions on the boss. I don't really want to say anything because I don't want to get murdered in my sleep. I'd rather not get murdered in my sleep. Mom and Dad are here, so I'm probably gonna have to end the stream here. Is now tradition that there has to be one pita bob in the stream. I don't have a pita bob to show y'all, so I'm gonna have him twice in the next stream. So but yeah, That's the end of the stream. Later, y'all.